There's someone playing in the NCAA right now who's got a great name. It's just like Pongo Pongo. Full like Key and Peele in the
Yeah.
realness right now.
The names have been incredible lately.
Yeah. Best names in college football. Let's go. Mobility. Amazing. Ability. Cornerback, of course.
And comedian.
Realist Clark. DA Realist
I
Clark.
have heard this one, yeah.
Chance Gamble.
Movie star.
Yep.
That sounds like one of Doug Funny's personas when he's daydreaming.
Yeah. Or like Johnny Bravo and Chance Gamble go out for
Yeah.
a night on the town. And
Remember
Ball is who made me go down this hole. Hello and welcome to Trivial. It's your bar trivia night in a podcast. We're covering pop culture, sports, current events, and everything else in the form of trivia questions.
That's right, Josh. Each week we hit you with 5 topics, and here's the catch. Neither of us know the answers ahead of time.
Not us, not guests when we have them, not even you. So we're all in it together. We'll throw out our best guesses, debate a bit, and probably embarrass ourselves before revealing the correct answer.
And if either of us cheat, we have to apologize for the Type 5 we plan to do at the Riyadh Comedy Festival this year.
Yes. I did not get my invite. I have been trying to get on that list because I hear they have a great swag bag of llamas and 73 new friends.
A lot of lists you don't want to be on these days. And that just feels like another one.
Yeah, I mean, get your bag, and when you're getting like $20 for showing up and doing a tight 5 in a lot of places, at best, you take that purse. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard when they have questionable morals to start with.
Yeah, and I always feel there are headlines, there are these stories that happened, and like I had never even heard of this festival before. And so there is always this like, okay, I didn't know about this, but now I have a strong feeling about it. I'm getting on board this.
Oh, I mean, half of the golfers or whatever are in the LIV or whatever it's called tourney that took on the PGA, right? So it's like, it's not like, oh, now our philosophers of our time all of a sudden have to be like saints too. It's like, this is their one chance to capitalism it up and endorse it. I don't know how strongly I feel about it, considering how I think there's plenty of people like Bad Bunny who'd be like, oh, you did a show in Texas, right? Like, it's like people are just going to take stands based on, I'm sure there's plenty of good fans there that just really want to laugh and have a good time. And,
you are pro 9/11, just to cap the point you were making.
The date, sure, it's allowed to keep going. We shouldn't skip it.
We should just skip it like the 13th floor.
Yeah, Jesus. Just take one of those 35th first days and move it over, and then just kind of do-si-do around that. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes like September 10th.
Yeah.
February 29th. September 12th. Took me a second to come up with that date.
I do not fear putting a couple 9/11 jokes out there at this point, 20 years later. However, it is a serious matter. And I usually just do this test of like, is my girlfriend going to hate me for saying this? And that's the line I draw for most things. But there are a lot of people impacted directly there. So I don't know why you're trying to throw me under the bus here.
Welcome to the show, everybody. As you can see, we don't have a guest this week. It's just the two of us.
Yeah, they got stuck in Riyadh, and they were a really funny comic, and then did what many funny people do, which is act unprofessionally and forget to show up sometimes. But listen, we're not paying Riyadh money, so we'll get them next time, and we have a fun enough journey here. We got good questions. We're getting used to actually talking to each other. So, let's see
tough week for news as always, but let's find out. Let's find out what's out there. Let's find out what we know and don't know.
Excellent. Well, this is why we have a good double-blind study where we don't know the answers. It is our friend Quiz Liz who is able to craft these and allow us to do this like we're playing Battleship or something. There we go. But the first question is after opening weekend of One Battle After Another, which is every cinephile's new favorite movie. Warner Brothers has become the first studio this year to cross $4 billion at the global box office. So, what was Warner Brothers' highest grossing global box office movie of all time?
Oh, wow, we don't even get like a hint of...
You're
boy.
the movie dude. I mean, listen, the
Yeah.
box office mojo of it all is to say you probably, between the two of us, we could guess like top 5. So then we just have to think, which ones do Warner Brothers actually lay claim to? Titanic, I don't think was that. I think it was like Columbia Pictures or
That was
something.
Fox and Paramount was Titanic.
There you go.
But I am, as much as I like movies, I don't... Box office isn't something... It's probably like the weakest thing that I pay attention to.
It's show business, baby. You got to know the business of it all.
Can I just take a moment to say One Battle After Another was fucking awesome?
I still got to see it, but you went to the early bird so you can get that 70 millimeter, right? You saw.
I woke up at 6:30 a.m. on a Saturday to go see this movie. It's pretty crazy. All right, what is Warner Brothers' highest grossing global box office movie of all time?
I could go Dark Knight. I mean, that is in the top 10.
The WB did all the Harry Potter movies.
They got Potters, so it could be Deathly Hallows. I actually don't know if that was the biggest one.
I would imagine.
But there's like a part 2. I don't know if they'd see that over and over versus the first one. That might, but then inflation and ticket sales and everything. I don't know.
Highest grossing global box office movie of all time. If you're going to highlight the answer, not to give the folks insight into it, I don't want to see it. If we can't come up with it,
I'm not. We're going in clean on this one.
Okay.
So okay, Avatar is not WB.
It's Fox.
That's more Fox.
This is me imagining the openings to a lot of these movies, like what studio I'm seeing.
It's I'm looking at the New Line Cinemas like ladder looking thing coming by.
Ninja Turtles, the Turtles movies. It's gonna be... We're gonna be like, oh, obviously.
Well, it's gonna be a very well known movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Or it's just gonna be like, obviously it's that movie. I mean, Dark Knight is not...
I'm going Dark Knight.
Guess. Then just to be contrarian, I'll go... It's not Deathly Hallows. I'll go Deathly Hallows. But this is what I wanted to ask. I want you to see the answer. And if it's not what we said, will you at least... Can you like give me the year of the movie?
It's not what we said.
It's not what we said?
If I give you the year, you will know.
Wait. Then if that's it, based on what you just said, is it The Wizard of Oz?
No.
Okay, damn it. I thought... All right. You said
the
based on the year?
Was 2023. It was a summer that brought the cinema back. And one of the films in the hybrid model of cinematic fun popcorn features. Come on.
Wait, it's 2023. It's not Top Gun Maverick, because it's not
no.
One. Wait. Help me out. Well, hold on.
I felt like I was giving you the... Yeah. Okay.
What could... which of the two movies was... Okay, which one was WB? So was it Barbie? No, it's Oppenheimer.
It is Barbie.
It's Barbie. Okay.
It's Barbie.
That was their biggest movie of all time. Wow.
I mean, it did quite good. And it brought the entire cinema back. Yeah.
That was a great weekend for movies. All right,
Barbie.
failure.
Well, good. Well, this is where we intro our guest, which is us this round, or maybe the dogs barking outside that are driving me crazy. But I will say our team name this week could be Double Trouble.
Double Trouble.
Which was very compelling criminals in the Carmen Sandiego PBS show, if I remember correctly, along with Penny Larceny, and that was a good name, good pun.
I never watched that. I liked the Fox cartoon version.
Well, you did see. I was definitely a PBS kid because I had those bunny ears. I didn't get much for the first couple of years of
I had cable my whole life, so
good on you.
No,
I watched Ghost Rider all 20. When you find out how few episodes there were of some of the shows you used to watch, and how you just clearly watched 7 to 70 times over the exact same episode. I mean, it was already recycled with Power Rangers or something like that, right? Like it was, but like this was staggering to find out that this like top thing I used to always watch only had like 23 episodes total.
I watched the Power Rangers movie a couple weekends ago, like the very first one. I found a VHS of it at the vintage store and watched it. Not good. Did you ever see that movie? I watched TV Glow.
No.
It came out a couple years ago. We don't have to get into the movie, but I was just going to say they do a really good job of describing that feeling. It's kind of about that feeling of when you go back and watch some of these shows that we grew up with, like Ghost Rider, like Are You Afraid of the Dark, how it feels now versus back then. I don't know, it was an interesting movie.
How the TV glows.
I watched the TV glow.
I watched the TV glow. And that's not where the Japanese girl crawls out of the TV. Okay.
Oops,
Question
my
2.
TV is scary.
Sport.
Excellent.
The Steelers and Vikings played the first NFL regular season game in Ireland, in Dublin, this weekend. What is usually played at Croke Park, the stadium where the game took place? Football seems to be the obvious thing. However,
right.
Is it cricket? Is it some sort of other pitch? Because this is a question we have.
Have you ever looked up like the difference between a soccer field and a football and a football field? Yeah, I think I remember looking it up once that like obviously the soccer field is wider, but they're pretty similar lengths, I think.
It feels wrong that it would be anything else.
Yeah.
Why would you try and have the, like, I'm assuming at least 30,000 person stadium in Ireland?
Yeah. It's just U2 concerts nonstop.
Just Guinness drinking contests. Yeah.
This feels like something you could talk yourself out of the obvious answer here.
Going football.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Lizzie, quiz Liz. The correct answer is Gaelic traditional sports. Of course, including Gaelic football, hurling, camogie, Gaelic handball, and rounders.
You're just showing rounders in the park?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Quiz Liz.
Oh, Gaelic football. I mean, it's a great question. It's a stumper. And what else are you going to find for more football questions every week, you know? So
yeah, I blame myself.
Kudos.
Josh, do you want to change it up and I'll ask you a question?
Wow. It's really breaking with tradition. But yeah, why don't you
Are you comfortable with it or no?
Take the wheel. You can drive.
All right, let's see if I can read out loud. Because question 3 is science. I just remembered that I host trivia in real life quite a few times.
But did you get a little bit of like a fluttering of like, oh man, can I do this? Do I have it within me to read word?
I would
like Ron Burgundy.
This also was a situation where I wasn't writing the questions, and sometimes I did get them like 5 minutes before I would go, not on stage, but get on the mic. But let's see. All right, question 3, science. While hiking to admire the changing leaves is a common fall activity, experts are predicting a shorter than normal period of peak foliage this year due to climate change. Climate change is bringing about periods of both drought and heavy precipitation, which can impact many of our favorite fall activities on farms and orchards across the U.S. For example, what happens if hay bales get too wet? This is not where I was expecting this question to go.
Yeah. Well, I do know this.
Which can impact many of our favorite fall activities on farms and orchards across the U.S. For example, what happens if hay bales get too wet?
Well, so here's the thing. I love fall. I've actually looked extensively into where the longest fall seasons could be because that's where I would like to be living. And it would surprise you, good trivia question, that kind of climate is actually longest in Alaska because they're temperate summers to wintry times, and springs are all kind of fall-like. It's just good hoodie weather for a lot of it. So could be something to consider.
So it's not always night country.
Yeah. But I do love like that we were blessed with this weirdly warm September, and I still will only get 10 days to wear my leather jacket and other layering options that are the best. It sucks. We want fall. Everybody want fall. That is my stump for today. Hay bales when they get too wet. Very simply, might not be the right answer here, but they become completely unusable. They have to cover up those hay bales. That's why they get their nice little like giant white saran wrappy coverage.
Well,
It's not like they bloom. I don't know. Maybe they bloom. They turn into freaking corn.
I interpreted that question as, now, since they are getting too wet, you're not going to be able to do this fall activity or this fall thing would happen. So,
well, horse ain't eating. And you're not I don't know.
No haunted hay rides.
Nor
No
corn maze. Yeah.
no apple picking. No, that's not right. I'm gonna go maze. No maze. No
Okay.
mazes.
Well, now why don't you drive? See if you can pull this up on your little iPad here.
Yeah, can I pull
What
this
is
up?
it going to say?
Hold on. What was your guess? The correct answer is they spontaneously combust.
Yep.
The overgrowth of bacteria and fungi inside a wet hay bale generates excess heat trapped inside the hay bale, leading them to light on fire.
Wow. Okay.
That is nuts.
So even if it's wet, it could become like a wildfire. That's nuts.
Yeah,
Maybe it's like way afterwards, it becomes like a ticking. I want to see this in like Braveheart or something where they like purposely get the hay bales wet and then they just like roll them down the hill at the marching cavalry or something, and you're just like
they pull the bow and arrow and then someone comes and just like splashes a little water on it.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just
and the
see
defenders like, you fucking idiots.
Battle of Helm's Deep, and you're just like taking on orcs with hay bales. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Well, these are exciting answers to mundane questions. Who knew? And now it is time for the shots round.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Just like a real trivia night, this is our chance to shout out the answer in the comments. Anybody live listeners, including last week's diehard fan who came on because we're an equal opportunity interviewer. You can put in. You could just throw a guess in the comments, and if you're close, if you get it, you just might win something great.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to read these too?
Sure. I'm trying to remember. Here we are. So last week's or 2 weeks ago, however long ago time doesn't exist, how many yards of road are there in the U.S. interstate system? So we're looking for how many yards. And the answer...
Oh, wait, I'm going to guess. 40 billion.
The answer is 82,501,760 yards.
Okay. It just goes to show how much a billion is more than a million. And when there's this many billionaires, like, it's just an unfathomable number. And I was just off by a heinous amount. Okay.
Drive the rich.
But yeah, those that
was
that
last
question right.
Weeks. Whoever got that right, you are going to win 3 wet hay bales sent to your worst enemy. Sent to whoever.
And once you need to dry off with that, you should use some of Alpine Provisions shampoo and conditioner and soaps and stuff. That is the sponsor. We'll give you some of that. All natural stuff if you get this question right as well. Which 2 months of the year are named after people?
Okay, I'll be transparent. The answer is written here. We're not going to talk about it, but I think I would have gotten this one.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
You talked to January Jones about this? Oh no, that's a hint.
Oh no,
I mean,
I'll have to ask my friend April O'Neil though.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Or December Smith. That's 100% somebody who's played on the Titans or something.
December Smith related
to
oh
my god, there's someone playing in the NCAA right now who's got a great name. It's just like Pongo Pongo or something. Pongo Pongo. There's like full like Key and Peele going on in the realness right now.
The names have been incredible lately.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna take a quick little intermission here and pull up some of these names because I just want to say them out loud and then give Connor something to work with. You know what I mean? We have ourselves best names in college football. Let's go. Uh, Mobility, amazing. Ability, cornerback, of course.
And comedian.
Realist Clark, DA Realist
I
Clark.
have heard this one, yeah.
Chance Gamble.
Movie star.
Yep.
That sounds like one of Doug Funny's personas when he's daydreaming.
Yeah. Or like Johnny Bravo and Chance Gamble go out for a night in the town. Prayer Young Black Goat. I mean, that's just a story in itself. Legend Journey. Rocky Beers.
That one is like part 4 of a like DreamWorks series. That's the subtitle.
Cash Cheeks. Icy Hopkins. Cash Cheeks. First name Cash. Last name Cheeks. The name's Large. King Large. And Memorable Factor plays for Duke. That is really something. Squirrel White and Ball Ball. Ball Ball is who made me go down this whole rabbit.
Memorable Factor is a straight-to-DVD movie.
Yeah. Okay, well, more sports. Let's go to question 4. The 2025 Ryder Cup recently wrapped its 3-day match, Team Europa versus Team USA. How are the 12 players on each team selected for the Ryder Cup?
Team USA. Okay. How are the 12 players on each team selected for the Ryder Cup?
I would say probably the ones that are American go play for Team USA, and the ones that are from other places that aren't allowed back in here unless they're good golfers.
They go to Top Golf, day drink, and highest score gets to go.
Most hole-in-ones playing putt-putt. I would say it's got to be like some sort of qualifying based on top ranking seeding in the PGA, so that you then are invited. You have like the opportunity if you so choose. I watched Happy Gilmore 2 recently. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like how the new league was formed.
Did you get through the whole movie?
I made it all the way through. I
did not.
I paused halfway after crashing out, and then was just like, one of those like 4:30 on a Sunday. What am I doing in my life? Kind of like, let's just sit on standby mode in front of something. I finished the movie. But yeah,
proud of you.
You got any other guesses?
No,
I'm a finisher. I don't quit. I don't quit on movies unless I like 10 minutes in or like out.
Yeah. That's a like growing bad habit. I try to finish movies too, but sometimes I'm Jack Reacher and I never go back. I feel like there's some sort of qualifier, and then a committee chooses.
Okay.
PGA decides.
The correct answer has 6 auto-qualify based on points earned in tournaments. The other 6 are chosen by the team captains. The captains are chosen by the executive committee of the major tournament for each team, and the captain typically does not play. The captain helms a ship that takes them between the bunkers. And then, no, I don't have any more.
I was going to say, I think we're going off script here.
They commandeer a pirate ship outside the 18th hole. Okay, I like that. It does feel more like a Olympic style situation. You get to be like, this is who we want, and you automatically can't just play your own favorites. It's also based on performance. So
it feels democratic. With checks and balances.
It also doesn't. I'm realizing maybe it's some sort of way to just make sure you can always get Tiger Woods, even if he's kind of having an off year. You know what I'm saying?
Did he go?
I don't think he's doing it anymore. I don't think he's got anything to prove. I think it's the Rorys and such. Okay. Well, to finish off our questions this round, we have Jimothy Kimmel, who returned to the air after being suspended by ABC and Disney over his segment on the show about Charlie Kirk. The show brought in the second highest ratings of Jimmy Kimmel Live of all time. I thought it was the highest. Oh, well, that's why the question is, what happened on the highest rated episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live on March 12th, 2015?
I meant to look this up when I heard that this was the second highest rated episode, and I never did. I
2015.
am going to guess that no, that was 2017. When did I think that was 2017? That was when Jimmy hosted the Oscars, so it's before that. But also
Well,
feels
March 12th would have fallen on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So, it's in the spring, which is technically when awards are usually given. So it could have been rolling out of one of those. Now, if you were benefiting from that after an Oscar,
yeah.
then maybe it was the Matt Damon episode because there was such a big ado about like actually getting Matt Damon to be on the show,
And was
or
that uh-huh.
Barack Hussein Obama, because in 2015 that was the sitting president and a guy who might have gone on the show.
Did he do that?
I don't know. I think he made the rounds to all the other ones at one point. So it would just be more like, oh, he doesn't really get out to LA that much, and the New York ones are easier.
That sounds like
But yeah, but he does some Brooklyn ones. He's doing them right now, I think. So yeah,
I saw that. Here's what I think. I think that I have no good guess, and that I just saw the answer, but I'll just finish my thought was that Jimmy Kimmel is across the street. His show shoots across the street from where they host the Oscars. So I would have thought that like there would have been some Oscar follow up.
Selfie, all that selfie, whatever moment, and just everybody rolls across.
The selfie heard round the world. But Josh, why don't you tell the folks what the real answer is?
Well, I'm always right. The correct answer is Barack Obama. Thank you.
Dope.
Okay. So let me be clear.
Yep.
That's the right answer. So here's the thing, though. The reason that sat with me more is because anything Oscar related, you don't actually get that much of a boost.
You're right.
You don't know when it's going to be that like big moment where I guess it's just that like you don't know that the big thing of the Oscars just happened, so now they're going to be across the street, right? None of the surprises are going to lead to an audience. That would just lead to watching it on YouTube the next day. So for actual Nielsen ratings, you need to have we have the person.
We have the beats.
Yes, I rest my case.
Well, good job. That was a good deduction.
Yeah,
and
well,
we do have a lightning round this week.
I'm going to say we don't have a lightning round because we'll save those lightnings if our slacker flaker ever wants to come back.
Who wants them?
It's made for them. We cater them to them.
Fair enough.
So if you want to ask me a question and I'll ask you a question, then I'd say we wrap it, because if I'm also thinking correctly, did someone just walk in the door?
I don't know.
Yeah. Elijah, perfect.
Yeah, I was just saving room. Well, instead of improvising a question, I think we can just ask each other, how did you think we did? How did we do this week?
I'd say adequately. I think, we're improv pretty good, and we continue to have good rapport and banter, and it leads us towards a right answer, in the volleying ways to like get at least 0.5 more per week than a solo mission. Like stronger together, I believe, is the phrase. You need a team that plays as one and isn't just a bunch of know-it-alls.
Apes together strong. Well, Josh, is there anything you'd like to plug?
Well, we're getting close, actually. I got my first show ever back in Tulsa, Oklahoma around my birthday, actually, I believe. The 8th of November. Remember.
The Tulsa King returns.
Yep. I am. It is not going to be with Sly Stallone. It'll be with my buddy Charlie Barons, and we're going to blow it out. It'll be a homecoming. It'll be a great time. If you are the kind of person that made fun of me in high school, I will see you there, and the tables will turn.
Who's telling the jokes now? All right. Well, that's the show, folks. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you choose to podcast, but stay out of the comments. We both want to thank Connor Linneruth for the clips, our trivia director, Quiz Liz, and thank you, the listener. See you next week.
And remember, question everything.